When I tell you these hair companies are really stepping up their game this year, 2023, I am not playing. This wig literally came right out of the box ready. I did not do any customization at all. I did not pluck it. I did not bleach it. Even the baby hairs already came pre-made and installed for me. All I had to do literally was plop her on my head, and I cannot wait to show you guys and just give you my thoughts, my reviews, and all of that. So with that said, let's get right into today's video.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, she's a
bad things, fine as hell, thick as fuck, oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
So here's the tea on this wig. It is from UNICE Hair Company. And let's just start off by saying, okay, UNICE, I see y'all with the rebranding. Like, this packaging was so cute. I had to give it a cute little, like, background, little flower back there. Y'all see what I did? But onto the wig, okay? Right out of the box, I could already tell that this wig was going to give a scalp. They said this is supposed to be pre-plucked, pre-bleached, and just fully customized, and fully customized she was. I was really impressed with these pre-bleached knots. I always wonder how the companies pre-bleach these knots because I always get a really good scalp look on it. It is a little bit over bleached on the top right there, not gonna lie. And if you look a little closer, some of the knots in the front are not fully bleached. They're a bit black, but since the knots in this wig are really tiny, it's not that noticeable. But overall, a really nice pre-bleached hairline. And this is a properly pre-plucked hairline. It's not too thin, but also not too thick where you're able to wear it right out of the box. It comes with a pre-plucked 7x5 closure frontal hybrid, I would call it, meaning that it's not long enough to be a full frontal going all across from ear to ear, but also it's long enough to not really be a closure because I feel like it goes from one end of your eyebrow to the other. And it has a nice 5-inch deep middle part parting. It's supposed to have like this like natural curve, this closure shape for it to like fit the shape of your head. But I do have some thoughts on that, so stick tuned to the rest of the video where I explain a bit about. But it does have a lot of ample parting space. And if my favorite part of this wig is really the construction. I don't know how many glueless wigs I have reviewed where they did not have any type of proper security besides an elastic band. This wig came properly secured. It has clips in it on the sides and the back. It has these little sticky grips right here, which helps it like stick to your skin, along with the adjustable elastic band in the back. So it's a very secure glueless wig that will not be going anywhere. Just from my unboxing, this wig was giving straight away the perfect beginner-friendly everyday wig. Now let's get into installation and styling to really see how well this wig wears. The way this wig is marketed is meant to be literally something you can just take right out of the box and put on with no to little experience. So I went ahead and just did that, no tinting, nothing at all, and plopped her on just to see how right out of the box wearable she is. And I feel like it wasn't bad, honestly. If you wanted to go ahead and just put this on, no spraying, no nothing, and leave the house, it's not the worst you could do, but we could definitely do a lot better. Even though the lace is nice and thin for it to melt in, I wanted it to give a lot better of a melt and to match my skin tone exactly. So the first thing I did was I tinted the lace with my foundation shade. This is my exact shade match, and this is in the shade 356 in the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Just give a nice little buff underneath the lace. Now I've got her back onto my head, and already this little lace tinting, making it match my skin better, is doing a lot better for the look. But as much as I wanted this to be a glueless, or agree that it's a completely glueless wig, like 100%, meaning no product, no sprays, no nothing type of glueless, it's not giving that. And that's really because the lace on this wig is a bit too long for it to give that glueless, 100% glueless effect. Because as you can see right here on the sides, it kind of just comes down a little bit shorter than it does in the front, and it's too short on my natural hairline. So I feel like if you were to wear this gluelessly, the lace would just be flapping in the wind. Unless you're someone who does like to use their like edges and bring their edges out to blend in with the lace, then that'll help give a more natural look. But for me, I just went ahead and used my glueless spray, my Ebin keratin spray, just to have something to help hold down that lace, because I cannot have it flapping in the wind like that on the side. I did have to kind of treat this wig more like a closure because the way the sides was just a little bit just too short for my hairline. I just couldn't even get it to really lay that well because it was touching my hair, and the spray doesn't really spray that well whenever your hair is in the way. I wish they had like a 5x5, just like a regular closure option, because I always feel like closures work best for that glueless effect, 100% glueless effect. It's really hard to get a very glueless effect when it comes to frontals, especially this like weird curve shape they have going on with this one. Overall, is it glueless? Yes, and the fact that what I'm using to lay down is not glue. Is it 100% glueless? No, because I had to use something regardless to like hold down the lace. But overall, I can still say it's a pretty easy install, and I still think as a beginner you'd be able to get a hang of it, especially if you do end up using this glueless lace. This glueless spray, I mean. Or if you really want to like get that glueless effect, I feel like maybe sew an elastic band from one side of the closure to the other side to help tug down that side area. Here I'm just trying to do a little swoop motion of the hair to kind of just help use that hair on the side to cover up where the lace is showing right there. Now that I've laid down the lace, I'm going to go ahead and get these baby hairs tackled. At first I was like, why do they give us these big old baby hairs? But I kind of appreciate that because it gives you a chance to really customize them to your liking. Some people might like these big baby hair look, and maybe if you want it shorter, you can just simply cut it shorter is what I'm doing. And I did like how nice and fluffy and light they were. Like, these were some really good pre-made baby hairs. As someone who's low-key their baby hair game has been sucking, I really did appreciate having these nice baby hairs pre-made for you. So I'm just going in, cutting them down, tapering it from short to long like I usually do, and to lay them down I'm using some Eco Styler gel. Now let's get into the actual hair itself. So right at the box, y'all saw earlier, or maybe you didn't see, the hair was very giving thick and full, and that's why I always feel like when people show how the hair looks right out of the box, you can never really tell how it is on video or just off first impressions, because here I am, I'm just brushing the hair out finally to get the full density of it. And as you can see, the hair is not really full from, not really, but it's not full at all from root to tip. Like, these ends were so thin, like the hair looked and felt full, but once you start to brush it out, you can see like the ends are super scraggly. It's supposed to be 24 inches, but I did have to go ahead and give it a nice even chop where everything gets thick at the same length to make it look as full as it was supposed to look. But after I gave it a little blunt haircut, it felt nice and thick. Like, I felt like this length right here was really thick, and just the hair so far, it felt really good. I was more impressed now, but it's kind of like a bummer because people do pay the money for that length, so having to put in mind that I need to subtract the extra two inches or whatever to get the fullest thickness. I don't know how I feel about that. Now for styling, I wanted to just kind of recreate those body wave curls, so I went in with that cheese silk serum. It's my first time using this cheese silk serum, and it is so nice. It made the hair really silky and shiny. I did use a little bit too much at first, so be careful to be a little light-handed with it. But to curl the hair, I'm just using my Remington curling wand and doing just all backward facing curls. After I've curled the hair through, I just went ahead and wanted to do a wide tooth brush through. I always like to comb through my curls so they still keep their shape and not get too loose. I just kept brushing and brushing until the curls started to fall the way that I wanted them to fall. Here we are, and I was really feeling myself. Like, this hair, I just love a good middle part with some curls. It's a classic. You can't go wrong with a good classic, especially with this baby hairs. So cute. Just to finish off the look and top it off, I was just trying this trick I saw on TikTok where you put concealer on a rat tail comb and you put that in the middle, so that way you have like a really straight middle part line. So I just did that, but now as I'm watching these clips, I should have also gone in with some mascara to fix a little bit of the over bleaching on top. It's not that noticeable, but I always do that step, and I realized I forgot that step on this clip. And of course, we can't forget to go in our hot comb and just press down the top and flatten everything out. Because, you know, the wig, I feel like the hairline is always a little bit bumpy. It's never perfectly flat out of the box. You got to go in and flatten her down yourself. But that is basically it for this hair installation and style. And I was really feeling myself, as always. What can I say? Really good hair just gets me going. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed, spending some time with your girl Caroline. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.